My friend Carl invited me to his workplace and celebration Champions for Change, which celebrated women in the community who are building apartments, preventing homelessness, serving their districts really well. So this was that event to highlight those women, and even Congresswoman was there. I'll let you guys see Maxine Waters.
And we're out campaigning all over the place in the 43rd district. But whenever I'm invited by Black women in particular, I have to find a way to get here. Because there's a lot of conversation that's going on these days about Black women. And we see more organizations beginning to basically create programs for women, the kinds of programs that many women never dreamed they would be involved with. And so I want you to know, when I first heard about this event, and it kind of referenced unsung heroes, I thought, well, maybe they're talking about somebody like Florence Eldridge. And you don't know who she is. That was my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother, who was a quilter, and she quilted all of the quilts for our family, and I come from a huge family, but she also quilted for other families in the neighborhood who had children and didn't have quilts, didn't have the covering that they needed, but she made sure that she used her time to help those in the community and help those families who deserved some kind of assistance from those who could do something. So that was my great-grandmother. For me, that's an unsung hero. And guess what? We've got thousands, maybe millions of those all over this country and the world. Women who are performing tasks, women who are creating, women who envision what is possible. And so, I know that many of you think about, or could think about, someone in your neighborhood, someone you've encountered. On my way here today, and I was trying to get in touch with one of my staff members who is on the Financial Services Committee, and she's on a Codell, that is a congressional delegation visit somewhere in the world. And so she was not able to get on the phone with me and answer your opportunity as well in the city of Long Beach. At this time, I would like to introduce our first honoree for the afternoon. I will be highlighting some of the accomplishments. As most of you know, these bios are extremely long and we're not gonna have you here all day. But the honorees so feel free to read your bios that are in your program that we provided for you today. Honoree Kelly Cross serves as the Constituent Services Manager for Los Angeles County. Working to ensure that local government is responsive, compassionate, and accessible to the people it serves. Kelly leads constituent services for the 4th Supersurial District, assisting residents as they navigate complex systems and challenging circumstances. Kelly is a trusted partner to community organizations, advocates, and local leaders across Los Angeles County. Kelly Cross, will you please join me here on stage?
Well, this is fun. I'm normally the one giving the scrolls, so this is cool. And, you know, it might be my turn today, but each one of us in the room is an unsung hero. You guys show up every day for your communities, for the businesses that you work for mood lighting. So thank you all for being a partner and for helping me do the best job I can do for the 4th District, for the 10 million people in LA County. And it is because of Fair Opportunities for Change and folks like Carl, who was my first connection, that I called in the middle of the day, like, oh my gosh, I have this guy and his dog, and he's getting kicked out of the 3rd shelter, and I just can't let him become homeless again. And Carl said, I've got you. Dante said, I'm petrified of that dog, but okay. And we've been working together ever since. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Fair, for all of this recognition, and I appreciate